It's just all on how you look at it. Just chalk it up to the game, man. I got fucking all right. Audio connection, 7 o'clock. Let's
Hello.
go. I had an alarm set.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, there we go. Yep, we're on.
We're on like Donkey Kong. Burn, chicka, burn, 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 burn. Oops.
I know Cameron and Mace do it. You know what I'm saying? They rich. So all the rich people, you know what I'm saying? They smoke on lives and streams.
It's all good.
So are
What's
we
going
live?
on?
Live?
Yeah, we're on like Donkey Kong, boys and
What's
germs.
up, everybody?
What's
So,
going on, everybody?
welcome back to the podcast. To start it off, I'm going to go ahead and post down in the comment section Big Jeff audio link. Let me get that down in the comments for everybody real quick. So if you guys need any car audio equipment, go to Big Jeff Audio, and then what you're going to do is you're going to click on this link from the chat, and then at checkout you're going to want to use promo code AudioK5.
Hmm.
That's going to give you 5% off your order at checkout, and then don't forget to check out the Tip Top app on there as well. So basically, what it is, if you have any old technology, old phones, computer stuff, old stereo equipment, you can pretty much trade it in to get a discount off of new stuff. So check out Big Jeff.
Big Jeff loves his customers.
Yeah, I know he gets a lot of grief one way or the other, but
Did you
I
see?
can't really say I've had any bad experiences or any bad encounters with him.
Did you see the video that he posted the other day? That B2 audio sub.
Those little 2-inch RC ones, yeah, those were pretty cool, honestly.
Yeah, he went live and was like, "I'm about to show you guys the biggest, baddest subwoofer ever made from B2 Audio." And that little
It,
bitty little.
it probably is in a 30-second scale RC car.
Yeah, yeah.
You imagine having two of them and that'd be. I guarantee you'd be flexing the whole body.
All right, so one of the topics that I wanted to talk about was what subs Marcus has been looking at. Um, so I'm gonna actually look up these 302s and see, go through the specs and stuff on them. Um, yeah, for y'all that don't know, Marcus had a problem with one of his subs, and he's thinking about just getting some new ones. And
Yeah. And I'm gonna do a video and explain the full details to him.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's cool. You know, it happens. You know, I bump my stuff like crazy. You know, guys. I'm a good example. Don't do no clipping out there. Try to run your system, you know, as clean as you could. I've been getting away with clipping for years and years and years, but it's time for it to stop for now. You know, especially when you're getting very expensive on subs, you know. But I like those 302s though. I do, you know.
yeah, I'm about to pull them up right now.
And we was looking at those IO pipes too, so
Oh, the
you
ones
know,
that I sent you, the BDX.
yes. Yeah.
Those look like they're pretty badass, man. So the Def Bonds 30212.
I don't mind those audio pipes, but I mean, if you're talking in a caliber with a Def Bonds 3012, I mean, I'm gonna pick the Apocalypse every time.
Let's see, the SA 302.
Yeah.
All right. I'm wanting to say there's another guy that I watch on YouTube that runs these in a wall.
I done heard a couple of people do it. I mean, play them on a videos, and they sound very nice, very very nice.
I know we'll
So,
get Base Cat's approval on them.
I mean, it gets my approval. I love Def Bonds.
The STU's not bad neither though.
Oh
I mean, what
yeah,
is they? Is
that.
they made out of the same material as the Apocalypse Mike?
What do you
The
mean
same
material?
material as far as like cone and dust cap and surround and stuff. Like, does it have the same soft parts?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess no because most Def Bounce subs aren't cookie cutter ordered from a catalog like most of your other companies. I think most of their subs are actually tooled baskets with special softball with special. I think they do a lot of research and development. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, anything you get from them guys, it's going to be their own. So like whatever basket is on there, they probably most likely have the patent for that basket style. Um,
They made by the same people though, right? The STU, and the Apocalypse, they the same people, right?
yeah, yeah, of course. It's
Yeah,
through
yeah,
Alfred
and
Audio, so yeah, they're made
yeah.
in the
That's
exact same place and all that shit.
not saying that some of them might not share the same kind of spider pack or the same coil windings and stuff like that, but yeah, it's all Alfred Audio.
Yeah, I personally believe this, and you know it could be because I run their stuff or whatever, but for the price comparison and the best bang for your buck, I don't think you can get anything better than the STUs or the SVLs.
Mm.
So yeah, I got this SA302 pulled up. So it's a 3-inch coil. We're looking at just a regular ferrite style magnet. Copper clad aluminum wire is what the voice coil is made out of. Foam surround. RMS power's 2K. Max power's 4K. So I mean, if you're running clean, I bet you could get somewhere around the 3K mark out of these all day long.
Oh,
Um,
we gonna definitely be running clean.
Aluminum basket, tooled basket. Let's see.
Yeah,
Was you looking at 2 ohm or 1 ohm?
One on. We gonna try one on. Mike
Du-
gonna help
dual
me wire it
ones.
down because I never wired down a one on before. I
I was
always
trying to
wire down
explain
a two
to
on.
him. I was trying to explain to him the difference between wiring two dual 4 ohms down to 1 ohm as composed to wiring two dual 1 ohms to 1 ohm.
Yeah, I if I'm running two subs and dual ones are available, I get dual ones over dual fours all day.
Mm-mm.
You get the
Yeah, it's a long
wire,
explanation.
yeah, you get the wire in series, which is a good thing, and then um, it also is a lot less pain of an ass to wire them up because you're not doing positive, positive, negative to negative, positive, positive, negative to negative. Each sub you have
Mm.
a jumper on there, and then it's less wire. It's
It's just
easier
a
to
lot.
work
It's a
with.
lot easier. You're not trying to shove two wires in one terminal.
Yeah. So yeah, the SPL on those is 86.3. They got a 35.16 for the FS.
Mm.
QTS is 0.30. BL is 20.04. VAS is 21.
That's a
Um,
pretty good BL on a 12.
it's got 18 millimeters of X Max. Damn, that's
Is
it.
that well? What do you want to bet that's one way?
Yeah, well, I mean, uh, if it does it
Mm.
one way, it's
We actually did talk about that Jordan too though. Like Mike said, he
A
don't look
little
at it as
bit,
a
yeah.
big deal. I mean, he said, with your X Max, you getting more wind, of course, but no. So I mean, he don't look at it as a big deal. I don't really look at it as a big deal. I mean, they should be capable of playing low. You think, right?
um, yeah, they should be able to play. I mean, the FS on them was 35, So I mean, it should be able to play 25 up to 50 or 60, 70 if you want.
I mean, what's the frequency response on them? Probably like 20 to 12K or something, or 1200.
It doesn't even it don't even show on there. It just shows your FS. Yeah, it don't show like 10 to 1K or anything like that.
Right.
Mm. I mean, it's like I said, it's definitely one of the ones up top. It's
You
definitely the
know,
302s, the 302 12. I mean, the 312s,
at
the
least
three.
on the X Max thing, coming out of the trunk,
And those,
you're the way it's not really going to be super windy anyway. So if you take a less millimeter X Max sub, it's going to be easier to get the full potential movement out of that sub. That's just my opinion on it, but
Mm.
yeah, the STUs are like $100 more than them 302s are. So yeah, I mean for the price, that's not too bad really. 360 a sub.
Yeah. And you add the 5% discount on it or 10%, whatever percentage we can get off.
Yeah, they're definitely cheaper than them audio pipe.
Yeah, they're cheaper than the audio pipes. Yeah, but and they're more powerful than the audio pipes too. The audio pipes only do 1500.
Yeah, but that don't mean they only do 1500.
yeah, I still
Well,
think you could dump way more power to the 302.
I'm about to say they're rated. I mean I do go by the rated. I know our friend Demont does that a lot too. He be like, man, they're rated for 2000, but I know they can take 5,000.
No, if you go to Parker's video on this BDX, he put some major power through it before it ever started, before he took it to its limit.
And it sounded funny for a long time before it actually really went up.
Yeah.
Like it took a beating before it finally smoked.
Hmm.
They got 300, it's like 385 ounce motors on them as well.
Well, they
On
got
which one? The audio pipe?
Yeah,
Mhm.
375 ounce motors.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
So,
find a motor. You find a motor force on those those audio pipes.
I don't know if they
I couldn't even
have.
find it. I was looking for it myself.
Yeah, I don't know if they have the BL
Yeah, we couldn't
on
find it that
these.
night. So at the same time, with the box that you got, and this will kind of roll into something you wanted to talk about, Marcus, was it'd also be nice to find out which one of those will work good in your airspace. We don't want to pick one that, with a big huge booty and take up a ton more of airspace.
Hmm. That's what I'm afraid of with the 3012s and stuff. They might be a little bit too big, and they might hit that. What I'm saying, that
They
port
might
limit.
hit the port.
Yeah. But at the same time, I could check the height on this or then on the regular DS on the high excursion DS18 and then see what the height is on that one, and then
Yeah,
go
that's
that
just
route.
something I did. I mean, and if everybody always says smaller box, bigger power. I get that, but to an extent, you can put all the power you want to them. They're not going to work in a small box.
Hmm. Yeah.
15 to 20% is really all I would want to shrink or
The 302 would
expand.
definitely be a perfect replacement for what I got. I mean, I'm definitely gonna stay with it right now, Jordan. We trying to do both for the regular DS18s right now. We trying to put them back in the car. That's why I'm screwing this back up right now as we speak.
Hopefully it works out for you.
Oh, you're doing it right now?
Oh yeah, well they done. I mean, I'm done gluing it. I just got the clamps on
Show us what you're doing. We all like experiments.
them.
Hey, if it works, though, you know what I mean? You can jump on Marketplace and find tore up subs and fix them.
Now, if it works. got them like clamped up together. This was one of my bet. This is one of the better ones because
So
it's
where
very
the dark meets the light gray, that's the starting of the patch there.
yeah.
How far did you go over the regular foam with the overlap?
Just a little bit probably. Just a little bit. I still probably I'm gonna see how it's gonna be once I take the clamps off of it. But it look like it's sticking though. But I'm definitely gonna let it sit up here for about a good minute. I might even put more glue down on it. See,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I used to rush it downstairs, and then next thing you know, it just. So I'm taking my time with it. Right now, we got two mismatched subwoofers going.
So I think you definitely need to come back and glue a patch up underneath of the seams.
What are you talking about in the front?
No, on the underneath side. You need to patch that. You need to patch that on both sides, or it's just going to rip apart again.
Yeah, and
Mm.
around the
I
edges.
promise. So like you need to like cut another piece that fits up inside the channel of the underneath of that, and then
Mm.
glue that all the way, and overlap it good. I mean, if you can overlap it an inch or more, overlap it. That's never getting close to Halloween, man. My lights shut off.
I just would
Yeah.
go. I'd go heavy on the glue
Yeah.
all the way around each edge of it and everything. Because you get it playing and something starts flapping, it's just gonna rip right off.
They used to probably move a little bit more because of that big box though, so maybe I have a better chance with the little box. Because with the 6 cubic foot box, they had it moving, what I'm saying, a lot more, you know what I'm saying?
You just gotta make
Oh yeah,
sure
I
that
gave it way more.
you just gotta make sure that thing's sealed up real good, man. Because soon when it plays, it's gonna try to push air straight through that. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, at the weakest points. That's why I
yeah,
said when you patch that, make sure you overlap that joint. I'd go a couple of inches if you could.
yeah. My
I mean, if
glue.
you could do like, I'd put a big a piece in there as you can and glue it all together.
Mm. See if I can get it clamp up under there though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it around and do that. Well, we'll put that patch on tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you won't really need clamps. You can take just anything you needed to and tuck that down in there, and then just sit something on it.
Mm.
You know, if you had to like take some butter knives or something and stick down in there, and then lean them up against the motor and prop something on there.
You know, Mike, he wants to use knives to fix subwoofers.
I mean, I know guys that like to stick knives through wiring harnesses.
I mean, I would. I don't. I'd never heard of that.
I mean, the hole is like a mouse bit in it or something like that. That's all. The hole is kind of covered up now though. So
Yeah,
I love the
yeah,
new subwoofer though, man.
that's one thing you definitely need to check out though, because you only got a couple of inches from the back of that motor to the port.
Hmm.
Do you remember how many inches it was, Jordan?
From where now?
From the back of the motor to the port?
Uh, None.
He said none.
It was like almost touching it.
Yep.
Oh, see, yeah, we probably might have to go with the whatchamacallits, go with the regular the
You still
302.
got them def bonds pulled up?
Yeah, I'm about to ask them what's the deepness of them.
It might not say. We know how timid they are with their. Uh huh. Maybe I shouldn't drink no more tea.
I got 8 inches. I got 8 inches deep.
Oh.
It says the mounting depth on the 302s is 7.7.
Oh yeah,
Believe it
there
or
you go.
So
not,
those will fit.
these 302s are small. They're not big
Hmm.
subwoofers by
They're
far.
not. They've got a really shallow basket too.
Yeah, they're small.
What's a 3012?
A 3012. This is a 3012.
Oh, I thought you looked up the SA 302.
I did, but ain't that the same thing?
No, no, no,
No, they're
no,
two
no.
different subs.
Yeah.
The 3012, huh?
Yeah, I think it's like a 3012, and there should be like a 3012R, but you don't want the R one.
Oh yeah, the 3012s are, yeah, them are the ones you want right there.
Depending on what's the depth on it and stuff.
They're 8.82 on the depth.
So they're the same size as the.
Yeah, these are more like the same size of the subs that you already have.
Yeah, the 302s will be a slight like downgrade of sub.
Definitely.
I don't think you're going to sacrifice sound quality or bass though, honestly.
Right.
Just because, I believe that they make just such good quality stuff.
I can tell you that them 302s are going to play better in a smaller enclosure than the
Than the
DS8.
3012.
Yeah, or the DS18s that he already has.
Right.
Man, because they asked the DS18 do ask for 2.5, but at the same time though, like I said, we got that big port.
So
That
these
big port
want
does have it.
recommended. Recommended volume slash. It's hard to fucking see here. Is there a way to zoom in?
They
I'm
always
not
like to
sure.
have
I'm not looking at
all.
what you're looking at. I can't watch us and do that at the same time. It just throws me off.
I got it on my phone playing right next
You
to
have it
me.
muted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could probably do that. But the delay would kill me.
You don't notice it unless you're listening.
Okay.
Man, I'm not even watching. I'm
25.
cool like it is right now.
I asked my wife if she was going to watch, and she laughed.
Dude, I cannot tell what that.
Yeah, another one we was looking at too, Jordan, was the new DS18s that came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the TRX.
Yeah, them are nice. Them are nice. I'm going to give those credit.
They said they reinforced the cone on it or something. So
Oh, dang it. I know there's a way I can zoom in on. There we go.
Mhm.
Okay, so the SA302 wants 2 cubic feet per sub.
Hmm. Well, box should be just about right then.
Should be
31,
just about right.
31 inches of port area per sub.
Per sub?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
which that you're gonna
That
lose
port,
some.
hey, that port's right on point too.
Hmm.
Wasn't the port, wasn't it like 50 something?
No, it was like 61. It was a little bit short for what the DS18s called for, and they called for 66.
What's 27.5 inches of port length?
Well, it just
Hmm.
depends on what the opening is.
That's
I
I've
how.
know
been
that
having.
we have just barely over 26. Was it barely over 26 or barely over 27
27 what? Length?
inches long? Yeah.
Just something like that.
So that's almost right on point with what that's asking for.
Yeah, it should be fairly close.
And what's that tuned at?
That is tuned at 35.
So you'd
We
still be able to
tuned.
play down to your high 20s, your 26s and 27s.
Yeah, we almost got 20, we had 27 real right if we can move that through the box though. But yeah, that 27 is it's sounding just about right up in there now. I mean, you can tell the difference with two subwoofers over one. All this time I've been playing one subwoofer.
Yeah, they was definitely out of phase.
Yeah, that's why they was out of phase, because one wasn't even working.
Yeah, that's why that one was getting hot. The brand new one just wasn't moving enough to keep itself cool.
Now they stay cool now. Both of them stay pretty cool
Yeah, and I
the
mean,
whole
as long as
ride.
you know, as long as you ain't out there super beating on it and trying to, hammer on it all the time, I think you'll be fine with that.
Dude, you bring
It's when
that,
you get to super hammering on them and trying to get them to their full potentials that the one's just going to outpower the other one. Then you're going to have another blown sub.
bro. You get the subs that you want. Grab your 8K. Come see us. Let me put the Master J Rock tune in there, and you'll be bumping so hard, and you will not have to worry about clipping or anything. We will get you set up, get everything, all the crossovers right, everything all where it's clean, and you'll be able to turn your bass knob all the way up without clipping it. It
Well, I mean, you can always clip it, but just be smart. Don't be like me.
the way everything's set up in
Do
my
what?
the way everything I have set up in my car right now, on all the
Talk to your mom.
USBs that I use, like the Redbeard and DJ Dirty Bass, any song I can have my bass knob all the way up with the volume all the way up, and I do not clip at all on nothing, nowhere. Only way that my car sees clipping is if I play some jank ass song and try to really bump it, or if I'm playing like 0 dB test tones or something. If it's -5 track, it's not clipping.
Yes, he can turn that dual head unit all the way up. It's not about the brand name.
Well, I wouldn't say all the way up, but to the max volume that I play it at. It goes up to 35, and I play it at 32, and that's still clean.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The other thing about that dual head unit, and that I noticed from having DeMont's radio, is it functions a lot like a JVC.
Mm.
Yeah.
A lot of the screens in it look the same. A lot of the menus in it are the same. I mean, I'm not trying to say they're the same radio, but they could have the
Well,
same.
the company, the dual brand company or whatever, is the same company that owns Boss. It's the same company that owns Power Acoustic. It's the same company that, like, all that shit that from Walmart that you buy, it's all from Dual, unless it's Kicker or Sony. But like all the other shit that's like Power Acoustic and the Gothic subs and the Jensen and all that shit is owned by the Dual company. And
Yeah,
I don't even
that
think
guy's
it's
pretty
Dual.
smart.
I believe it's another company that owns all of them, and they
It's
just,
probably a bigger company that owns them, and that's just all their QC rejects or test and
yeah.
trials or
Mm.
who knows. I mean, we all know where the parts come from, no matter what they are.
Yeah. I've always been the type of guy, like, if you just need a, be able to use your phone and shit in your car, and you got a stock head unit, don't even got aux or nothing. Yeah, dude, go to Walmart and buy the $25 dual radio that's got Bluetooth and shit. That's a huge upgrade for having stock nothing.
Yeah.
And then,
$25 radio.
yeah, you can go to Walmart and get a $29.99 or $24.99 dual single DIN radio that has RCA outputs and all that shit. It's not the
And it's not
greatest,
even
but
it don't do CDs, it don't do DVDs. It's just a little short, compact. It's a media player.
yeah,
It's similar to this DS18 that I got the foam on.
yeah, yeah, just a little single DIN. But usually I never would mess with dual, like if I was going to actually spend money. But I was really wanting a car audio or a CarPlay radio, man, and I ordered one off Amazon. It's like some no-name one, but it was like $250. I'm like, shit, for that price, it has to be fairly decent. bro, that thing was fucking junk, bro. It freezed up on me. Every time I'd go to hook my phone up to it, it took 5 years for it to connect. The quality of the screen was shitty. Like when you touch it,
Mm.
it like the touch screen was funky with it and shit. And then Dual came out with that CarPlay radio, and they just now came out with a new version of it, and I think I'm gonna buy it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like mine, but it's an updated version with upgraded software and shit. Um, but yeah, they came out with that.
Is it from Walmart?
Yeah, yeah, they came out with that CarPlay radio, man, and I seen it at Walmart, and it was like I think it was $199 when I got it. You can get them for like $120 now or $130.
Yeah, it's about 130.
And I was like, fuck it, I'll buy it and hook it up just to see if it, works half-ass okay. It's like if it works half-ass okay, I'll keep it. If it acts like this other one that I bought, I'll just take the motherfucker right back. Dude,
Good thing about Walmart.
yeah, and I brought it home and hooked it all up and shit. Turn it on, the motherfucker turns on quick. The touchscreen works just like my iPhone does. All the CarPlay stuff in there works great. It's got a built-in DSP. It's got equalization, backup camera. It has everything that all these pioneers.
It's got everything my $500 radio's got.
Yeah, it's got,
I got everything my $700 radio got.
Yep.
And it was
I'm just
$200.
joking.
That was a deal of the lifetime on that radio, dude. That was definitely, if we're calling deals of the month, Jordan had it last month and you got it this month for sure.
I think I got the lower version of it, or maybe I got to hook up this little yellow wire that.
Shit, I ran into
gave
two
me.
deals of the month. First, we got the Scar EVL and the Massive Audio 800 watt amp for $60. That was the first deal, and then the second one was the 120 foot of fucking 1/aught welding cable for $100 or $150. Ain't that what it was? $150 for 120 foot, something like
I
that.
think so. I can't remember. I hit my head since then.
Dang, Mike. I hope you be all right, man.
Man, a lot of stuff
Yeah.
from about the last week and a half or whatever has been pretty fuzzy.
You'll be all right. You'll get back kicking.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
See, tomorrow when I come down and we get everything hooked up and we start turning that bass knob up, it's gonna shake everything back to its right spot.
Back into place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You ain't had no bass in a long time.
Yeah, if y'all are watching this right now, stay tuned in because in the morning I'm going down to Boombox's house and we're getting the lithium bank, that 90 amp hour C-Max hooked up and a bunch of
And
stuff.
we're doing alternator diodes. There's not a whole lot of videos on them.
Yes, alternator diodes, how to bring the charging voltage up on your alternator.
I didn't
And on
hear
a
about that
complicated
until
system.
recently. I didn't hear about that until recently. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know nothing about that.
The diode trick.
Nah. I probably would never brought my device. A little
Hey.
device.
No,
you know?
the device is the way to go.
Yeah.
The device is the right way to do it.
If it was me, I would have went through Autotech and bought their device, even if I had a JS alternator, because their device works on whatever. I don't know if I should say that on the live, but the one through Autotech is badass. So it looks it looks like yours, Marcus, but the screen on it shows what voltage you want it at. So if you want to charge at 14.8, you turn the knob up to 14.8, and it just charges there. Instead of like, you know how yours has the percentage and all that stuff, the numbers you had to fool with?
Mm-hmm.
The one through Autotech is just a knob, and it's got a screen that shows the voltage that you want it to charge at. And it's like $100. Actually, I don't even think it's $100. I can't even
No, I
remember.
think it's $89.99.
Yeah. Quit it.
The thing is, I can't get one for mine because they don't make them for Ford.
No, you can get one for yours.
I couldn't find one for that year Ford.
For a Ford?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Mine has the GM regulator in it, so it should plug in, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
I forgot about that.
That's
We'll
good.
diode it for now, but we might think about putting the controller in it later.
The slingshot one or whatever.
No, I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
I would go with the Autotech one, dude, because it literally just hooks up to your sense wire, is all it is.
Right, I
So
know.
your alternator has a sense wire on it. This thing plugs up to that, and then
Yeah,
that's it.
that's all it does. I mean, basically, it
What?
is diodes. It's just regulated diodes. What are you messing with, Marcus? You getting ready to go beat somebody up?
No, I'm just messing with it because it's around. I
Do you
I
ever
thought your
do you
I
ever
thought
get
your neighbor was down there playing loud music again, and he's gonna go knock on his door.
I'm.
do you ever get problems with the little things locking up on that, Marcus?
No, I hardly ever use that one, but I use it sometime, but
You know how you
rarely
push
ever
it.
use
You know how you push in them little things, and it lets you turn the wheels.
it. Yeah,
Yours lock up, Jordan.
Yeah, mine is locked, bro. Like,
At
yeah,
least it's locked
mine
on
work.
zero gauge.
yeah, well, it wasn't. It was locked on some other shit, and I had to sit there and I took it apart and stuff. It's just where the pieces are wore out. It still lugs just fine though. You know what I mean? So
Got a little powerful clip. This might be what I need. I don't know what the hell this is, but
what in
he
the
gave me
hell?
this later after I already had it hooked up. I'm like, man, I hope I don't have to go back up in there.
Back it up. I can't see what it is.
What's that go to? Your radio?
Is that a
It's a
Bluetooth module?
It's some type of power module because it's got the yellow wire that goes through it.
Some kind of accessory module, isn't it? No, it'd be power.
something, something.
Has it got a part number on it?
I can't
Yeah,
even see it.
You're holding it too
some
close to
kind.
the phone.
Now come in closer. Looks
Is that a
like you put
fuse?
fuses in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a fancy fuse holder.
Okay.
That's what it is. I kind of thought
You
that.
don't need
Maybe it.
that.
I'm about to say maybe it got something in here.
It may have some type of circuit protection, circuit breaker stuff in there, because
Could be a
it's just a yellow
could be a noise
wire.
cancellator.
It could be. There's no numbers or anything on it.
No
Maybe
numbers
maybe
on
we can Google one real quick. No
it.
part
Ain't no
number on it,
number,
huh?
no part number, but the radio. I mean, I think I know the radio was W9 something W9.
Uh,
I can get the part number for the radio.
yeah, it'd
Yeah, I
be.
don't think that'll help us figure out
Yeah,
what
it
that is.
won't. It won't.
I mean, obviously some kind of power module for something.
It's either
Mm.
it's either for fusing or
What if it's some kind of fusing power module for aftermarket TVs?
It might can
TVs.
be that.
For like headrest TVs or whatever?
This motherfucker said TVs.
Dude, that radio does so much cool stuff.
It does a lot of stuff. I ain't figured out nothing. I got the like I said, I got the mic. I got the mic. I can talk on
Bro,
the phone now.
when you said power module for a TV, it took me back to like 1999, bro, trying to hook the Nintendo up to the fucking to the
Nintendo up.
coaxial plug in on the
What do you know
TV and
about
shit.
Nintendo, Jordan?
Dude,
God dog.
I'm OG with the OG. You guys may be a little older than me, but I had older brothers. I played Nintendo.
Man, you had to bang
He
on a
got
couple of
he got
things.
me so he played this song for me the other day and he's like, "You don't know what that is?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, I have no clue." And he's like, "That's the pause menu for GoldenEye."
Mm,
007.
I had
mm.
no clue what he was talking about.
He's just got an old soul. Then we'll just
Do
say
what?
that Jordan got an old soul.
You just
He's
have to
young.
wait a little bit,
He
hon. I'm sorry.
got a young age, but he's got an old soul.
Yeah,
You'll either
dude.
have to wait till she's done or I'm done.
I
Or
had
just make chicken
Nintendo,
patties.
all that stuff.
Okay.
Well, that's what's up. Shoot.
So I told Bristol to go ask her mom to do something earlier, and she just came back a little bit ago, and she's like, "Mom's not doing it. She's playing basketball." And I'm like, "Oh, great." Lost my TV for the night.
It's funny that after I reset my computer and got everything working right, my screen don't glitch no more, huh?
It hasn't, has it?
No.
I haven't seen no glitch.
Dude, it's so fast. I forgot how badass this thing is. Because I haven't really used it in over a year, and I always just let my daughter in here, and she put so much bullshit on here, bro. I had to fix it. But Reva was in here with me. I think it was yesterday, and I was when I was getting the DJ Dirty Bass stuff, and I was clicking through menus and stuff, and she was like, "Damn, babe, I forgot how quick your computer is." Because it's like fast, bro. Like it's more like the reaction on it is faster than when you click something on your phone. It's immediate.
So Jordan, do you consider your system a competition build or a budget build?
Um, I mean, it's built for being able to play at competitions and stuff like that, but it wasn't like, all right, I got 20 grand, let's go. That car's had 9 or 10 different systems in it, and before that, my other car, I went through probably that many as well before I got to where I'm at.
Jordan, I can't really consider your build a budget build.
But it was.
I mean, your budget, yeah.
JP's
But to the average,
budget.
the average person can't go out and dump what you got on. Some people are looking to build a whole system for what you got in one sub.
Well,
Yeah.
it's still budget. I'd go out and go park next to somebody that spent $300,000 on their shit.
Right. It's all about pockets.
Yeah, but the average person they're not buying $800 subs. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to spend like maybe anywhere
Three,
between $100
400.
to 300. Yeah.
Dude, all I
300
wanted,
300 is usually the
all
asking
I
price
ever
right there.
wanted was 2 EVL 15s. That's all I ever wanted. I remember sitting here looking up subs and watching Steve Mead and all these different guys and watching videos of the EVL, and I'm like, oh, dude, that red surround or the red,
Red Spider's so cool.
yeah, red Spider, man. And I like it's an open style frame with the 12 spokes, and look, this thing's banging. And I saved
And
up.
look, it has a McDouble for a motor.
I saved up and got them, and I had the 2 EVL 15s. There's video on my channel of it, and I love
I
it.
remember them.
So
But
do you think YouTube influenced most of our systems?
yeah, yeah. And another thing that kept me going is I had Nathan that was right behind me. I was already in it head first, and Nathan was wanting to get into it, and he shows up with that van, and he's like, dude, you'll never believe it. My mother-in-law, she just got me a whole system, bro. This thing just came out of the shop. Check this shit out. And I fucking popped the hatch, and there's like the $40 audio pipe 12.
TXX single voice coil audio pipe 12s.
No, they wasn't even TXX. They was the PP1s.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure. 100.
We always.
Yeah, they was PP1s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 of the PP1s. Now that I'm thinking about it, it may have been the TXX.
I'm pretty sure. Do you have them?
What, the subs?
Yeah.
No, I don't have them anymore, but I
Okay.
did for a long time.
Oh, did he take? I think I have one of them.
You might have.
I just wanted the basket from it because the basket from it actually was a drop-in for a different audio pipe that I had, but the frame was broke on it.
Oh shit.
So I actually cut that one apart and put it in the other one.
Holy shit.
And it kind of worked, man. I'm not going to say it was a banger or nothing, but the sub actually worked. You could put it in a box and hear bass out of it.
Dude, Nathan was so motherfucking mad when he pulled up, bro, and he's like, it's already it's already shaking the windows, bro, look. And we pop everything open, and I'm like, bro, just be glad that you didn't pay whatever it cost to get this done, because I bet it was expensive. And he was like, yeah, she said it was about $1,500. And dude, he had them fucking budget fucking audio pipes, whatever they were, TXX or
Yeah, and that goofy audio pipe box.
yeah, and that
I seen pictures and video of it.
Yeah, and he had a 1,000-watt, no, an 800-watt,
800-watt.
yeah, audio pipe monoblock, and they had
That was too much for those subs.
he had whoever hooked it up. I can't remember the company that did it. They hooked up the line output converter to the damn cigarette lighter that was in the back behind the panel. And I can't remember, there was a bunch of T fittings in there, and it was all messed up. And this is before he even had the head unit. He still had the stock dash in there. And it was like 8 gauge or 4 gauge CCA ran through it. I mean, dude, it was very bare bones, like $400 or $500 system at max. You know what I mean?
That's how much mine is worth in the Kia when I.
And I start looking all the shit up, and I'm showing Nathan. I'm like, look, bro, this amp, you can buy this amp right now for $49, dude. Like, I can't remember what it was, but it was like, he was so pissed that he was calling up there, threatening them and shit. You can ask him about it.
I've heard the story about it.
I'm coming up there. You're giving me my fucking money back and this and that. But what I ended up doing was I wanted to get, what the hell was it that I wanted to do? I'm trying to remember.
Is that when you got your ZVXs?
I'm wanting to say it's right around that time, because I think what I did was I got my I think so. I think I'd got my ZVXs, and yes, I'd ordered them. I didn't have them yet, but I had them ordered, and I didn't have a box or none of that shit, but I knew they was coming, so I sold that the 2 EVL 15s. And the box that Alan built, which is probably my favorite box that I ever got from Alan. It was beautiful, dude.
It was
nice.
nice.
It was nice, dude. It was plenty size. And them subs played amazing in there. And we went over to the car audio place here in town and bought I think it was an MD3K. It was either an MD3K or an HD3K or something from Tar Amps. And 0 gauge wiring and all that stuff, and I put them 15s down in the cubby in the back of his van with the port facing up out of it, and
that's when I met him.
Yeah, and hooked it all up for him, and it was playing really well. And then he went and took it to Best Buy to have him put a radio in there, which I told him not to.
I told him not to.
Yeah, I was like, bro, we'll hook it up right here. Just pick what radio you want. Sure enough, because the next time he come up, he wanted that EQ put in, because he had his radio. And I'm like, okay. So I go to pull all this shit out to start hooking it up, and it was so bad, bro. The radio, you could not turn the radio on and off with the key. It didn't matter where the key was. You had to turn the radio on and off manually, where they had shit all bridged up and wired off.
Yeah, they had it wired into the wrong. Yeah. And, you fixed it though, didn't you?
I fixed some of it, but there was another thing is it's a bitch the way that dash is. There's like a metal rod that goes right through it, dude. And you can only
right behind it.
Yeah, and you could barely even fit the radio in there. So like all the harness and stuff that was all in there, it was just a mess. I cleaned up what I could and hooked up the equalizer and made sure everything was all flat and good. And dude, it was playing so good, bro. And he left, and then came back up like a few days later. I think we was going to Kings Island, or I can't remember what the hell we was doing, but he was like, man, I'm smelling the subs. They're like getting stinky at low volume now, and this and that. And I'm like, all right, well, let's go out here and check it out. And Nathan, being, we all know he can't see very well. On the EQ, where the EQ had all them bands, there was like 9 bands of different channels, like 50 hertz, 80 hertz, and all that stuff.
Right.
And I had it all flat except for like the real high stuff because he didn't have a DSP, so I was using that as a DSP for crossing stuff over. Give it some treble up high. I told him, I said, don't mess with any of these in the middle or down low. Just use your volume and your sub volume on here and you'll be good to go. Well, he turned up the 50 hertz knob all the way. So, like, at quarter volume, his shit's already clipping because the 50 hertz signal is like...
Banging.
Yeah, it was like a, 6 dB per octave crossover at whatever the hell, dude. It was like, whatever that thing went up on 50 hertz, it had to have been plus 10 dB or some shit, dude. But yeah, that was funny. But I got all that fixed for him, and then it was playing good. And it was funny because right as soon as I got it playing good for him, Alan was done with my box for my ZVXs, and I went to go pick it up, and I gave Alan the wrong measurements.
Yep.
So it wouldn't fit in the damn car. We tried cutting the corners off of it and everything. I could get it in the car with the back fucking bungee strapped down and shit, just enough to get it home. But I told Alan while I was there, I was like, look, bro, I know it ain't your fault. The box is beautiful. He did epoxy on the top of it and shit. It was badass. But I gave him the wrong dimensions, and it was my fault. I told him, I said, let's pull this out, and you take dimensions while I'm here and build a box as big as you can for me to be able to put my 18s in it inverted. And he took dimensions and stuff, and he's like, well, you're probably going to be... I think he said I needed, for whatever tuning it was that I wanted, I think he said I needed like 11 or 12 cubes. But he could only get me like 4.5 per sub. So, I didn't care, and I didn't really know a whole lot at the time. I'm like, shit, that's close enough, almost 10 cubes.
Yeah.
And the subs are going to be inverted, so... I come home, and as soon as I get home, I call Nathan, and I'm like, bro, it's time to upgrade. He's like, what do you mean, bro? I just got all this. I was like, fuck that, bro. That ain't shit. We're getting you some fucking 18s, bro. He's like, what are you talking about? And I turned the camera around. I was like, bro, I got this box for you right here, dude. It's perfect for your van. I guarantee it fits in there perfect. It's plenty enough space. And it's for 2 ZVX 18s. And I can't remember. You know what? I ended up actually getting the subs and box back from him. Them EVLs. I ended up giving him a gun for him.
I bet he liked that.
Yeah. I ended up getting a deal on this muzzle loader gun, bro. That I don't know shit about guns and don't care to. But I had 2 Sundown Audio SA-10s in a prefab box that was brand new that I had online to be posted. And some dude commented on there, was like, hey, I got this muzzle loader, da-da-da-da-da, I'll trade you straight up for it. And he had all the paperwork, everything was legit for it. And I showed Nathan, I was like, you do anything with this thing? And he's like, bro, that's like $1,000 gun, bro. I said, I tell you what, I'm about to do this deal. We'll do the deal, and then I'll give you this gun for my EVL 15s in that box bag, since we're already doing 18s in your car anyway. And he was like, oh, bet, no problem. And I think he even sold the gun for more than what he paid me for it.
He traded it. Yeah. He traded it for like 3 really cool guns.
Yeah, I mean, the thing was badass. I didn't know shit about it, but it was brand new. But yeah, dude, that's how it really all became to what it was. And
so you like the EVL?
Yeah, I mean, if you was going to get EVLs, I wouldn't get anything bigger than a 10 or a 12. preferably 10s. The EVL 10s are badass, dude. They fucking play great. And the 12s are okay. But once you get, like, even my 15s that I had, they played great, dude. They sounded good and everything. It just, they're not super efficient because they don't have much motor force, which is okay because it doesn't take much to get loud on them. They just can't handle a whole shit ton of power.
Yeah, I heard they have small motors.
Yeah,
And they got a low sensitivity rating, so they're never going to get super loud.
right.
Mm.
It takes like so much power to get them loud, but then once you're giving it that much power, it's too much for the coil to handle. So like you're overcompensating for magnet or for BL and magnet force to get the dBs out of it. But once you're giving it that much power to get it to where it could be loud, it gets hot so quick that it's going to kill itself. So it's like that's why you see people that did really well with them on burps and stuff, because you can put whatever power that you need to them for 5 seconds, and they can handle it. But anything after that, they don't have the coil and the motor to keep themselves cool.
I think they're good budget subs for somebody that don't want to do a whole lot of upgrades electrical.
Shit,
Yeah,
my buddy that we just put that 12 in his car, dude, he
I
loves it.
seen that video.
He loves the thing. Yeah, the video that you saw, I probably should take down. Um, it was clipping real bad during the whole video, and I didn't realize it. The thing don't have a clip light on it or anything. And the next day, I put my O-scope on it, and the signal was so bad, and I fixed it all, made it where it was playing clean, and it sounds so much better now. But him and his dad's building some custom box in the back of that thing that like hides in the tire well. It's supposed to be pretty badass.
I hope it turns out good.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too.
Me too. He seemed like he was pretty happy with his little setup, though.
Oh yeah, he loves it.
So, what do you think about the Scar VFXs?
Dude, I love them. I'm not like the
Dude, I wouldn't be mad if you bought two of those.
What's the
I
price
looked
on
at
them
them.
though?
I looked at them.
I think they're around the 300 mark too.
Dude,
$300.
Huh?
that's hard to it's hard to say. Do you go with something like that, or do you go with the SA
We lost
302?
Marcus.
Really?
I'm here.
Oh
I'm
no.
here.
Okay, I think you're unfreezing now.
Yeah, everything's fine on my
There you
end.
go. Okay, maybe it's me then.
Yeah, I mean everything looked fine on my end, but
Okay.
so
It could be me.
let me look these up real quick.
Because like, I mean, and I know they're not a comparison, but I watch what King Scar, I can't think of his name right off.
Oh,
What's your father
Um
had them? Bass Addict had them. They sounded pretty
yes, he
nice on their
did.
channel.
And he beat the brakes off of them.
I've got some good
Mm-hmm.
demos of VXFs, bro. I love them. They're really
Well,
good subs.
aren't they the ones that have like the TI looking basket?
Yeah, they're TI style. They
Yeah.
are 280 for a 12, bro.
Ooh. Ooh. Hmm.
That's what you want, Marcus. They got
What's some specs on it
good.
while we're there?
They have great specs. I'll look them up. I know they're good. I've seen them.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I've always said if you're gonna buy a Scar, buy something with an X at the end.
it's got more BL than the 302. Actually, I got them side by side. So the BL on the 302 is 20.4. On the Scar, it is 23.3.
Wow.
FS on the Scar is 32, and the FS is 35.16 on the Def Bonds. So your FS is smaller.
That's gonna get you lower.
QES a 0.35, that's better. QMS 4.85. QTS is 0.32. VAS is 35.4 liters. It's got 25 millimeter X-Max one way.
Wow.
Versus the 302 says 18 millimeters the X-Max, and it doesn't say one way or not. I'd say it's probably one way, but sensitivity is 87.1. And then
What do that really? What do that really mean? You know, because I have trouble with that one right there.
so the low.
Okay, so
Go ahead,
go
Mike.
ahead.
No, you go. You can tell him. Go ahead.
So dB versus sensitivity rating is going to be how much power it takes for the speaker to reach its potential to reach its full potential. A lower dB rating is going to get louder easier, but not be as loud as like I don't know specs right off, but let's say an 85 and a 90. The 90 is
Mm.
going to take more power to get there, but it's going to be louder overall. It's going to be a little less efficient.
Mm.
There we go.
A
I mean,
little
that's
bit
kind of
less
layman's term.
efficient.
There's a lot. That's layman terms for it. There's a lot more. It's really more in depth than that, but that's like the layman's terms, I would say.
Yeah, dude. The recommended ported volume for these is 1.8 cubic feet per sub.
Mm.
I don't know what
What's
that
the
breaks
what's
down to.
what's
So
the cutout on them, Jordan?
if you got, say you bought one of these and you put it in a 1.8 cubic foot box, you can play 33 hertz at 1.8 cubic feet.
Oh, so your box would actually be a little oversized for those subs, which is not always a bad thing.
No, you definitely be able to play low. Cause
Yeah, your
this
port tuning is going to be really, really low for that.
yeah, cause this is recommended at 33 hertz, and that's with 1.8 cubic feet per sub.
What's the cutout on them, Jordan? You know, do you see that?
Yeah, I can tell you. Cutout is 11 inches, 11.02.
Okay, that's perfect. Yep.
Yeah, I think we did like 11.1.
Yeah, 11.1 on the DS18, which is still 11 should fit up in the 11.1.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
almost perfect.
you're talking less than a millimeter.
Yeah.
Actually, you're talking about like 2 millimeters, I guess.
Yeah, the VXF is a badass subwoofer, man.
It is, and I honestly think that's a better choice than either one of the high excursions.
What's the wattage on them?
They are 1500 watts.
1500.
That's
Yeah.
RMS power. 3000 max. On a set of two of them, I'd run 8K all day long.
You want to throw AK on them?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what Master Will's got on him.
Most
He runs
definitely.
six. He runs 6 on 3 MD8Ks, I believe, or the. No, he runs the Scar SKV 4500s or something. But those SKV amps, they really do about 6K.
So look at it this way. You have a Vulcan 8K, right? And I'm pulling that up real quick to look at the specs on it. So it's rated for 4400 watts at 2 ohm. If you got two of the Scar VXF 12s, they're 1500 watts RMS. So at the minimum, you want to give them 3000 watts for a pair of two. And that's 3K, not a 3K amp. You want to at least give them 3000 watts. Your Vulcan at 2 ohm is rated for 4400 watts. And you're going to be playing around that range. If you're wired at 1 ohm, when you start playing and the subs start moving, you're going to have rise somewhere around 2 to 2.5 ohms. Yeah.
So that's why we always look at the 2 ohm ratings.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
what that. If you're wired at 1 ohm, look at the 2 ohm rating, because that's pretty much what you're going to get out of your amp playing.
Unless all you plan on doing is playing a test tone through it at 1, and that's it. You don't care about music. That's when you look at the 1 ohm rating. when we're talking about music, you can't go by the 1 ohm rating because you're really never going to see it. You might see it on certain bursts of. That's why when you watch an amp dyno, you see the dynamics. That's what a dynamic burst is. Sometimes your amp's going to see that on the right frequency, at the right airtime, at the right.
Yeah.
You're going to run into that perfect scenario.
I don't know why I didn't get them last time. I sure did look at them.
Yeah, that's a deal, man. If I was building something right now and I was looking for 212s for a good price that I'm gonna get the best for the bang, bro, I don't think you're gonna find anything
And
better than
if
that.
they had them in 18s, I would have already had them. I would have bought those over the ZVXs.
I would never have got ZVXs.
I wouldn't have either.
The only reason I got ZVX was because it was either get an SDR, an
You had some
EVL, or a
ZVX,
ZVX.
Jordan?
Do what?
You had some ZVXs? I didn't know that.
When I met you,
Yeah,
I had
remember I ended up
ZVXs.
with his ZVXs from Nathan.
Oh, I did when I got that. No, I thought it was.
You thought they
I
were
don't think
Nathan's ZVXs.
No, I didn't hear nothing. You know what? I didn't hear nothing but the avatars in your car. Because you even a year before last, you still had the avatars.
Yes, I
You sure
Yeah,
had them.
did,
that's
yeah.
true.
I
Then
didn't
the
get a
year
chance.
before that, I had the Crossfires.
The Crossfires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, them things are still going strong though.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had if they had one of those scars, I would probably almost swap out these Crossfires for them.
Oh, for VXF 18s? I don't know
Yep.
why they never made them. I tell you what, dude, my first year at Slam.
Are you still on that scar page?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
How much? How much are the 15s?
They are what for the VXFs?
Yeah.
$20 more. $305.
Okay.
Let me look at the specs on a 15.
You'll probably have to get 4 of them, won't you, Mike?
Shit, the FS on the 15 is 31.
What's the X Max on? About the same.
30 millimeter one way.
31.
Yeah, 30 millimeter one way. They look just like my avatars, but black.
But black, yeah, I knew that.
Same style. TI,
And I promise the motor's not as big on them as they are the Avatar. It's got more of a booty like my Crossfire.
The VXFs have a good magnet on there, but they're not as big as the Avatars.
No, they're like my Crossfires. Because if my Crossfire magnet was thicker, it would look like your Avatar. Because it's that big pancake style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my magnets are over a foot wide.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, that magnet is like straight crazy big, man.
Now, I think I would definitely pick an STU over the Scar.
Oh, hell yeah, but the STU's $150 more.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready. It's more than that, isn't it?
No, the STUs are like $4 or something.
$450, that's right.
$499.
I was thinking they were $550 for some reason.
I cannot believe they had all them on sale, bro.
Dude, I couldn't either. I tried to sell everything I had to get 3 of those.
He's running a sale right now.
Dude, there was a sale a couple months ago on Avatar. You could get the SVLs, like what I got. You could get the SVL 18s for $520. And the STUs were like $200 or something, dude. It was
the 15s were like $299. I tried so hard to snag up 3 of them.
I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to wait on Black Friday, man, because I know they're gonna have better deals on Black Friday. And Black Friday is just right around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you could get that other sub patched up enough to just get you through.
I got another working sub. I got 2 working subs in the car right now, but they just mishmash subs. So
yeah, you really don't want to do that too much too, because you'll end up tearing one of them subs up.
Yeah, and I think about it. They supposed to be the same one. This one is just a high excursion and one is not.
Well, if
Well,
if even one of them has a different X Max or different, uh, even if the ohm load is just a little different, they're not going to move the same way. They don't have the same mechanical movement as each other.
yeah,
Right.
I'm more worried about the 20 millimeter different X Max.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of them
That's
subs
why I
is going to
said
be
it.
coming down while the other one's already down, and they're going to be fighting with each other real bad because they're not going to be able to move at the same frequency because they're not as tall as each other.
That's why I'm trying to get this one in the car right now. Well, not
Yeah, we'll
right
get.
now.
We'll hopefully you can get her patched up enough to where you can beat on it and be happy
Just
and not
glue
have
the
to worry
shit
about
out
tearing
of it,
nothing. Yeah,
bro.
glue the shit out of it. That E600's flexible, so
Like I said, it's on the top though, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and put it on the bottom in a minute.
yeah. Well, I'd make sure that top's cured before you start messing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it don't have to be cured, but at least it's make sure it's nice and dry. It probably won't cure for like 24 hours.
What Oh damn, we supposed to have Jonathan in here with us.
Oh yeah, he wanted to come in and ask us some questions.
You can add him in if you want to. If it'll
Um.
let you add him in before we
Yeah,
end.
last time it wouldn't let us have when we was trying to. Yeah, it says he's online too. He might be watching right now. Who's watching?
There's a couple people on there.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, if you
What's
guys are
going
still
on?
hanging with us on the chat, post something in the chat. Where you guys at tonight? Where you from?
Hey, it let us do it, man.
I can't see him.
He in the car doing something.
He looked like he's busy.
Yeah, yeah, we're working on my car.
All right, homie.
Oh, I wanted to show you this. Thank you, baby. Hold on a second.
Oh, you burnt the fuse holder.
Yeah, so
Damn.
I'm gonna
You
have
know
to
what
get
that's
one.
you know what that's from, don't you?
Is it from the engine heat or what?
No.
No, you're pulling too much amperage through it.
Oh, so I need to get a second power and a second ground.
You may have more than likely you've got a bad connection in there somewhere.
Yeah, you may need to check that box and make sure that the wire is in there properly and make sure everything's tight.
Yeah.
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 Because if something came loose, it can get real hot real fast like that. Or like Mike said, if you're trying to pull more current through there than what the wire's rated for, it'll start getting hot as well.
What kind of
Yeah.
wire you got in there?
It's that Sky High I told you about.
Is it
It is
Sky
OFC, right?
Yeah, it says it's OFC.
Is it zero
How big's
gauge?
your alternator?
Yeah, 0 gauge OFC.
How big's your alternator?
It's a 300 JS.
Yeah, you need 2 runs.
You need 2 runs.
Yeah, I've been knowing that. I need to get some wire and some lugs.
Although
I
don't
bet
think
I
think
bet
it
we
would
got a
burn.
piece you can have.
Yeah, I don't think it would burn, dude. I just it's hard
I mean,
for me to.
you're only talking around 20 amp difference. I think it should be okay.
I got a piece you can have.
I figured you had a piece you could have.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'll go grab it so we can see it.
Finally got it.
What are you guys beating the hub out of it?
My buddy's changing the hub bearing right now, and I'm doing the strut mount.
Yeah, did he get the
y'all
hub beat
working.
out of it? How bad did the hub?
Yeah.
How bad was the hub stuck in there?
It's not that
Hell,
bad. The
that's
bolts are. Yeah, we don't know. We don't have it off.
Oh, okay. He's still working on them.
He's gonna-
Are they them star-headed bolts?
No.
That's good. Them son bitches like to strip.
Hey, John,
Hey, John, here you go. We got you a piece of wire right here.
Okay.
There you go.
Appreciate that.
that's OFC too.
You
Yeah.
glad you got base head
Okay.
friends.
I'd say that's bad.
Oh yeah, that motor mount bushing is bad, bro. I don't know how the motor wasn't bouncing off the firewall.
I don't know.
Oh man, this ain't good.
Are you
Yeah.
are you coming to Mike's tomorrow?
Well,
Yeah.
his car's in
Yeah.
pieces right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I done had my car in pieces so many times now.
Yeah,
What?
that motor mount. That motor mount was one of the worst ones I've seen in a long time, homie.
So my niece has a birthday party at 5:30.
We'll be done way before then because I got to go to my brother's tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're getting started early.
Yeah, we're gonna get started early, bro. Like as early as Jordan wants to get here.
Okay.
The earlier the better.
Well,
Yeah,
shit,
that was a
John. I
rare
guess
idea.
just get a hold of us in the morning, or you can hit us up later when you get done working.
Yeah, hit us up when you're done working, bro.
All right. Cool. Sounds good.
All right,
Thanks,
later.
guys.
Yeah, later,
Let 'em
bro.
up,
Later.
John.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a little too loud in the
Too
background.
too much background for noise. That dude was beating on that hub assembly.
Yeah. Get the hell off there, boy.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because I know them Cadillac hub assemblies.
Yeah, I don't like working on that shit.
Well, it's any GM front hub assembly. It's the stupid way they put it on.
Yeah. What game comes on tonight, Marcus?
The New Orleans Pelicans versus the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a basketball game.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
watch
yeah.
I watch basketball too. I'm a basketball player, Jordan.
Shit, me too. I played all the sports, man.
I didn't. I was a baseball player. I played a couple of sports, but I was a baseball player.
I loved playing baseball as a kid, but I did not like playing on any of the teams that I was ever on, so I ended up getting out of it real early. It was like, and you know, I'm not being like biased or anything because it happens with everyone, but you know how like the one team that has the coach on it that is real cool with everybody in the town, so he gets more funding and gets to have the special kids that he gets to pick and all that, and then he's got a team of we're in like 5th grade and his pitcher can throw 80-mile-an-hour curveballs and shit. It's like, dude.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
when I was that young, I had a hard time hitting a 60-mile-an-hour ball, let alone a 80-mile-an-hour with a curve on it that might hit me in the leg and kill me.
Or in the face. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like,
Mm.
dude, he had players that was like, it's like they just hit a home run every time. And I was like, all right, well, you can't win them all, whatever, you know. And I came back the next season, and that same coach had like all them same dudes, except for they're a year older now and bigger and got puberty and shit, and they're like got mustaches, and I'm like, dude, this ain't. It's like playing against grown men, dude. That ain't fair.
Yeah.
And I'm on the team that's got like some dudes that really shouldn't even be on the team till next year. You know, they're like still in Pee Wee League, you know.
Yeah, I was always on the other team.
Yeah.
I was always on the team with the good players.
When I played basketball and football, I always was on a good team as well.
All
But
I wanted to do was shoot.
So, hey, Marcus, let me ask you what you think about this. And I don't even know if I brought it up to you. So I got that little headway cell in the back, right? That's running the car.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think I should swap that out for a small AGM battery and a supercell, and my supercell for the winter?
So you saying you should swap it out with the supercell or?
Well, I'm gonna put an AGM battery with it, but instead of running the headway through the winter, put an AGM battery in there with that excess power super cap.
Yeah, that work though. But, I mean, you ain't gonna wait until like the springtime to put the C-Max in there, or you gonna?
we're running
No,
two different
the
systems.
C-Max. Yeah, the C-Max is going in the morning.
Oh,
I'm just
okay,
talking
okay.
about I'm talking about the car side of it. I'm worried. What I'm worried about is this little cell pack through the winter.
Yeah, yeah. You probably might want to go the other way. If you can go that way, you can go
I'm telling you,
the
bro,
I
the
can.
AGM.
AGM with that super bank is going to be your bread and
Probably
butter,
going to be
bro.
better.
Yeah.
So I don't know how long we've been sitting here, and I've been sitting here with my door open and 2 dome lights on, and I've dropped like 2 volts, like two, no, like not 2 volts, like 2/10 of a volt,
I was going to say, bro, 2 volts, dog.
2/10 of a volt.
I'm gonna say you better start your car up now.
I'm thinking about it because it's a little windy down here, a little chilly out.
Yeah, I'll bring that AGM tomorrow as well, bro.
Yeah, if nothing else, we can put it in there and just test on it and let me drive on it for a week and see what happens. But I just really think through the winter, it's a better option. Because it
I
got,
think once you switch to it, you're just going to keep it that way.
it might, I might. You got any of that fancy wood left
What fancy wood?
that you made your battery delete with?
Let me go look real quick.
Jordan, we gotta go look.
Yeah. He's got this fancy looking, I don't know how to explain it, wood. I mean, it's not nothing great. It's not like expensive wood. It just looks nice.
Yeah, the VSFX do sound good though, but I don't know why I'm still stuck on the DBs for some reason. The 302s, I don't know why they is on my mind.
Just because the way they look and because Def Bonds has such a good name and Scar don't have such a great name.
Mm.
The Def Bonds is probably going to gain more attention on the channel.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Yeah, that won't build a box, will it?
Mm-mm.
Do the top
Yeah.
or like one side.
We'll probably just use that fancy wood I got.
Okay, I got a lot of wood over here. I know you got a lot of wood too, Mike.
I've still got some of those pieces of birch that you gave me. That's what we might use, dude.
Yeah. Birch it up, bud.
Birch it up and stain it.
Get your birch on. Get your birch
Get your
on.
birch on. Rub the stain on.
That box is just so solid too, man. Like you knock on it, it almost hurts your hand and stuff, man.
Appreciate that. We tried to build it solid as hell.
It's in
I mean,
braces on the
now the
inside.
Yep.
real sound of it, I'm finally getting the real sound of it out of it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that motherfucker is crazy.
Get them VXFs,
So
bro.
it changed it. It changed it. He's pretty much stuck on the DBs.
The DBs. Oh, the Def Bonds?
Yeah, I can't be mad at him for that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. But, dude,
Which do you think would bring more attention to the channel, the Def Bonds or the Scar?
the Scar.
Really?
Yeah, it always does. It's cheaper. That's what a lot of people get into. Everything I've ever did on Scar gets views real quick, bro.
Yeah, Scar is one of my highest view videos, though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah.
Really? I would have not thought that, dude.
It's because the budget aspect of it. Just like my biggest video on my channel is 2 12-inch Jensens. A whole Walmart system. It's got like
that's the most viewed on your channel.
Yeah, dude, it's got like 100,000 views on it.
Huh.
Yeah, most viewed video on my whole damn channel is 2 Jensen 12s. I called it banging on a budget.
Yep. I remember it. That's the first time I found your channel.
Yeah.
I watched your channel way before we were buddies.
Yeah, I remember you said that. So I was
Just
like,
like
yeah,
Marcus,
dude,
I watched Marcus for probably a year before I ever even commented on a video.
Yeah, dude, I remember telling you about the channel, and you was like, I already know. I've seen the channel before I ever seen you.
Yep. We was looking for my son a system, just a cheap little banger to throw in his car, and we was looking at them Jensen 12s, and he ended up picking the American Base XOs, I think.
Them are good too.
We've never even heard them.
You know what's a really good sub for just getting into it? I used to sell a bunch of them at the car audio place. The Resilient Sounds Entry.
Yeah, the gold stuff.
No, not the gold. It's literally the sub's called a entry level.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Never. I didn't. No.
I
Yep.
never even knew about them. I thought the
I
gold
didn't.
was the star.
EXO has a video where he did all the resilient sound stuff, and it's in that. Dude, they're just real budget, nothing
Low
special.
wattage.
They're like the same price as SDRs or something like that, and I think they crush a SDR. About to look them back up again.
I think about everything crushes an SDR. That I think the SDR is one of the worst subs Scar made.
Hmm. Yeah, but that dude
And
had
then I'm
him.
gonna and then I'm gonna back it up with the EVL.
I about to say the dude at work had him, but he didn't want to give me no demo of him though. I just wanted to check him out, but I didn't. They sounded pretty decent.
I think either way you go, man, any of the three choices that you picked are great choices.
Yeah, so you can get the Resilient Sounds RS12 entry is what it's called. It's the RS12 is what they call it. It's 500 watts RMS is what it's rated for. 130 ounce motor. Triple stacks.
Nice.
It's got triple stack spiders in it. It's got some really cool stuff for it being an entry level speaker. And dude, I used to sell a bunch of them at that car audio place, dude. And they like the 8s and the 10s. Dude, they just sound so good in just a regular old box, dude.
Hmm.
Yeah, I did a thing down there with so it was two of these 10s on a 1200 watt audio pipe amp in prefab boxes, and it was like a Chevy Cobalt or something like that, like a small sedan style car. And dude, it banged for two little 10s, was wanging.
I mean, most of the resilient sound stuff is pretty good. I ain't gonna take nothing away from it. Sometimes I think the
Yeah.
pricing on it's a little iffy, but
Yeah.
I think there's I mean, it's just there ain't nothing special about them in my opinion. Yeah, they make some nice stuff, and it'll take what it does, but it's like anything else; it has its limits, and it will blow up pretty quick.
Man, that's a hard decision, bro. The SA302s or the VXOs. Like,
I I would choose the VFX over the 302, but not the 3020s.
oh, right. I'm with you on there. Yeah, if you was getting the 30 series, which at first I thought that's what the 302 or what I thought it went 30, 35, 40, 45. I thought that's how they did it, but yeah, that 30 is badass. But the 302 is just it's a you
It's
can
your
yeah, it's not all there like the other ones are.
Hmm.
But I think both subs would play just fine in your box, and
yeah. I don't think you'll go wrong with either choice. I can't
yeah.
believe Scar is a better viewed video on y'all's channels.
Oh yeah, all day long, bro.
That just blows my mind. Marcus says he can't get sundown views.
Not like that. I got a scar. I got a scar video with 170,000 views, 180,000, close to 180,000.
Yeah, they go, man.
And what would you say your highest viewed sundown video is then?
I don't know, maybe about 3,000, 4,000, something like that. I never really
Jordan,
got a
what's your
high.
sundown video? What'd your sundown videos do? Because you had sundown.
Yeah, let me look here.
I was just asking you to guess.
I'm just guessing. Yeah, I ain't looking either. I don't even know really for sure.
But you would say your Scar videos blow your sundown videos out the water.
I did a
Most of the
video.
time, yeah. Look at our video. Our video is like 10,000 views almost.
I got 4,000 views on one sundown video. Um, shit, 4 sundown audio in a fourth order, from 3 years ago, it only got 300 views.
Huh.
But then two videos after that, I posted a Power Acoustic subwoofer and in a Buttram box, and it got 13,000 views.
What?
Yeah, it's weird how it
Did you say
works,
what?
dude.
What was that? Power acoustic?
Yeah, Power Acoustic sub, 13,000 views.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I can believe that.
Uh,
Definitely. I can't even begin to tell you with Power Acoustic Razor.
Sunday.
So Marcus, I mean, if you're looking for views, dude, it sounds like the Scar is the way to go. Here's the flip
I
side
mean,
to
I'm not
that.
really looking
What
for
is?
views though. That I don't even want to say that now. I'm looking for the subwoofer that I'm gonna be, more happier with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I can't. I mean, I'm
Um.
sorry.
I get more
More.
views off audio pipe stuff than I do Scar.
There it is.
Uh.
The,
So.
the
What
Razor, Jordan. What you know about it, boy?
does?
Yeah.
Do you think there's recones available for the
Hmm?
Scars
Yeah,
versus the Def Bonds?
yeah. Directronics
I mean,
has.
I'm not saying going to Directronics. I'm just saying if you need a direct drop in recone, what's the chance you can go to Scar and get one?
Oh, I have no idea.
Probably not very good, huh?
I don't know. I've never done that. I know if
I
you look
haven't
up
either.
Scar recones, though, they're fucking everywhere.
Are they?
Hell yeah, you can get them for SDRs, EVLs, like all. They have them for everything,
Oh no!
dude. What?
I dropped my vape down beside my seat.
Got him.
Yeah,
Man, go
trying.
be glad. Be glad it ain't the Aurora, boy. The Oldsmobile Aurora. Anything you drop, you ain't
It's
getting it back.
gone.
It's
No,
gone.
the track in this is about the same way. The track sits way down under the seat, so anything that falls to the bottom of the floor. I'm gonna have to get out, move my seat all the way. No, I'm not. There it is.
In my
Got it.
car, if you drop something under the seats, it goes to the back seat floorboard.
That must be nice. My shit eats it.
Unless it's like my cell phone or something, it'll just slide down in there and stay. But like
Stay.
if I drop my vape or something, it ends up in the back seat.
You see me like it. Gotta get medicine, That's all. But yeah,
What time are you wanting to get boogieing in the morning?
Whatever time. I'm the early riser.
I'll be up earlier than both of y'all.
I'll probably, yeah, you probably will be. I'll
What?
probably be already up and maybe start having shit because what do we need ready? We need fusing unhooked to fuck with the alternator.
Preferably get all the alternator shit ready.
So try and get the plug out of it so we can work on that.
Damn, Marcus, where's mine, big dog? Pass me one of them.
What's he got, a monster?
He looking at my pills and stuff like this. This is like really real medical stuff, though. I I gotta take pills for my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I've never really said nothing to him about your medical condition because it wasn't really like my spot or anything.
Well, it's nothing, man.
I know, it's just not my spot.
Is it like blood pressure stuff, or are they like nitro pills?
Blood pressure pills and heart pills.
Man.
Yeah.
He's got some clogged up arteries.
Oh, man, that's sorry to hear that, dude.
So what's it been about has it been a year now since you were in the hospital?
Yeah, about a year now, though. Yeah. That's
Well,
because
it's been a good
I don't get
it's
on
been a good
YouTube
week.
with
It's been a good week in the hospital, man.
Yeah, about a week in a day or something like that. Yeah.
We was worried. But we can talk
At the
about something
same,
positive other than that. That's
that's what I'm about to say.
yeah.
At the same time, I don't get into too much of that on YouTube, Jordan.
Yeah.
It really you know what I'm saying, you live life and that's it, you know what I'm saying? You try to do the best you could, and like when I be thinking about buying subwoofers, I'm like, man, you only live once, man. Go ahead and get it.
Buy
Go
that
ahead and get
shit,
them
dog.
fucking go ahead and get them go ahead and get them
Yeah.
STUs, homie.
Yeah, go
Or if
ahead.
Hey,
you're
if you
thinking about
do
a car,
if you
you
really
got the
decide you
money
want
to
to
get
spend
it.
I'll tell you what, if you really decide you want to spend the money on the STUs, me and Jordan will build you a box 100% free.
A badass box.
A badass box. But we're going to put our logo on it big as shit. So if you decide you want to spend a little bit extra money for the badass subs, we'll build you a badass box.
Yeah, they right around the same price though. The 312s and the STU, they like right there. Same price just about.
I would
They're
get
a
the
little more
STUs.
expensive, but
The 312s is like about probably $15 higher than the STU.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I would pick the
I mean,
STUs over the 3012s.
I would too.
you're looking at about 200 watts more on the RMS with the STUs.
I mean, if you're only talking that much power, that don't even matter.
Do you know what the so for my SVL 18s on the, so it's got like the RMS, that's 3800 watts is the RMS on them, and then it doesn't even give like 8000 max. It shows I'd have to pull up the thing, but it says 3800 watts RMS, and then underneath of that it says max power burst up to 20 seconds or something like that, and it's 15,000 watts per sub.
Hmm.
I don't know
But that's
where
just
I don't know where
that's
they
just the
come up.
bird.
Yeah, for if you want to burp it, you can burp over 15,000 watts through each sub, is what they say it can handle.
So what they're setting to be on Big D thing, the dynamic.
Yeah, it would be dynamic, is the only way you'd get that.
Yeah. And honestly, in a car, you're probably never going to see that.
I mean, if you got two 30Ks
If
hooked up, bro,
Yeah, if you had two 30Ks, yeah.
shit, or two of them 21s, shit.
I can probably, man, once I get my C-Max in, I bet I can clamp 20K or
I'm gonna say
10K.
I seen somebody with a higher powered amp. I seen somebody with a 30K 10 ramps on Jordan saying speakers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I put it on my channel. I had to check. I be forgetting. We got a
Yeah,
lot of videos, man.
I've got a demo down at the XS Power Show of a dude that had a truck with four SVL 18s in a sixth order, and he had what was it? The Apocalypse 7900s on each sub, and it
Dang.
was
Man,
nasty as all hell, dude. I wish I could get mine like that. But yeah, 8K on each sub, SVL 18, and four SVL 18s in a sixth order.
mm,
My first Avatar demo, and I don't know if they were STUs or SVLs, but I think it was six of them on two Pitbull 20Ks.
That was nasty, I bet.
It
mm.
was, yep. And it was in like a four-door Blazer.
Was it at the B pillar?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nasty then.
Yeah, it was the first year I went to, that was the second year I went to Slamology.
The first year I went to Slam, I had my car with the 412s, but I can't remember, like an amp or something. I had something and I ended up just driving up there and parking. I didn't even demo or nothing like that, but this is when I was just getting back into it any damn way, and I just heard of Slamology. I didn't know nobody. I just went.
That's how I was my first year.
Yeah, and
That's
And
how it
then after
was with
seeing all their
everybody.
stuff, I thought I was like embarrassed of my stuff at that
yeah,
point. I didn't even want to show nobody.
after the show, I went home and tore out my wall with the 412s, and I was like, I'm redoing everything, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. I
But
tore out all my Marina batteries and all my cheap wire
yeah,
and
there was a guy that I walked up to, and it's the first time I ever heard of Avatar or anything like that. I didn't know if there was SVL, STU. It was the first time I ever heard of it, period. And he had one of them. You know how you can get on JP's website and have them build you a box, like a custom
right.
down for sound box? He had one of them that was like made out of oak or something. It was beautiful, but with the big down for sound shit on it. And he had four they was Avatar. I'd say they was STU 12s in that box, and it was just sitting in the back seat of his Scion. And it wasn't a Scion like these nuts. It was like the car Scion, the 2-door.
Okay, yeah, a passenger car, not the
Right,
SUV.
right. And
Yeah,
I don't remember what power he had on it or anything, dude, but he turned that shit on. And the box wasn't mounted or nothing, guys. It was just propped up sideways in the back seat. And dude, he turned that shit on, bro, and the panels behind his front doors was just like, what? I never seen nothing like it, bro. It really fucking struck me pretty hard. I was like, damn, what the hell is that? And he was like, this ain't nothing, bro. Check out my buddy's stuff. And his buddy that was next to him had an Explorer with, and I still have that video on my YouTube. It was a fourth order with 4 ZV4 or ZV5 18s in a fourth order on 2 8Ks. And dude, that was the first big demo I ever got. That like would hair trick and it was a crazy ass demo, but dude only played it for like 20 seconds.
What was you gonna say? Speaking of Down for Sound,
I was going to ask Jordan what he think about because he just released the stuff. I think yesterday, truly released them.
The Down
You
for
might
Sound
want to.
subs?
Yeah, I don't know what you think of them. Maybe you want to check them out for us real quick. I know it could probably be the last one. We checked out subs the whole video probably.
Yeah, that's okay. I can check them out.
yeah, but at least with checking out subs, we were able to touch on a lot of different subjects tonight.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against them. I about bet they're badass.
They probably more.
I'm gonna be honest. They kind of look like a one of the scars we was looking at.
Subwoofer.
The booties might be a little bit different, but
So
when I saw the Down for Sound sub, it immediately looked like I'm gonna be honest, looked like a direct crossover between a Scar and a Sundown.
Are you wanting me to look up the DVX or the DBZs?
I mean, shoot, I don't know
Which one's better?
I'm not.
Which
sure.
one's in the price
look
range?
Look at each one of them.
Yeah.
Look at each one of them.
So it looks like they all only come in dual 2 or dual 4.
Okay.
I mean, we do dual 4. We do dual 4 all the time. That's what I'm used to.
So this is the DBZ12 dual 4. It is rated for. Let's see. Where's all this stuff? Oh, here we go. 1300 watts RMS. It's got a 2.75 inch coil.
Skip. Pass.
35.
How much is it?
They are $249 for.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah, 1300
But
watts
that's
RMS.
not.
Same size.
That's not what you're looking for.
Same size coil as a Sundown SA. I'd say they're very similar to like an SA.
More likely, yeah.
I think you'd probably want the bigger one, Marcus, the DVX.
Sounding like it.
Yeah.
Here we go, DVX 12, 1700 watts RMS, 3-inch coil, cutouts 11.14. X-Max is 33 millimeter one way.
It's gonna get windy.
Resonance frequency is 38 hertz.
Kind of high.
Competition type like it.
But the sensitivity, the SPL sensitivity is only 83 dB.
Wow.
It's got 0.5 QTS, 3.08 QMS, 0.600 on the QES. Ported box volume for 32 hertz tuning and wants 2.5 cubic feet per.
So it's using box size to help it get loud.
Does it got the motor force on there?
The BL. No, it does not.
Hey,
I'm gonna
what
be
is up
honest.
with
Oh, it's
people?
got 8.6 inch motor, 4.33 inch radius, pole vent flared. Oh, here we go. BL is 28.5. That's a good BL.
Holy cow!
Yeah, they got
That's like right there with that new DS18.
yeah, they got fat boy motors on them. Looking at the pictures, they're badass subs for sure. They are $449.99 each. 450. For that price, you could get the damn STUs, and the STUs will kill these, bro.
I guarantee that. I would definitely pick the STU over.
Yep.
That
I
was interesting to know that though.
I personally like these DBZ ones. Like, yeah, I get it. They don't have as big as coil, but
I mean, yeah, they're a little bit low on power for us though. Like 1,300 watts. I might as well just go ahead and get the elites for about 150.
they make that
Go and get that
DBZ in
American.
18s, bro. They look just like the audio pipe 18s. Ain't that crazy? Same basket and everything.
Huh. It's still that same TI style basket.
It's I can't remember what they call that. There's some weird background coming through, boys.
I don't know where's it from. Not from me.
What's it sound like?
When I talk, it's going. Rrr, 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 rrr.
Must be on my speaker or something.
My Bluetooth died and I'm on my phone now, but there's no noise out here whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's just something popping up.
It's where my voice is echoing back into your microphone.
I don't know what I can do about that.
It's alright. It ain't no big deal.
That means we're probably getting right at that 2 hour mark.
Two, 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 two. Yeah.
It's about how long my earbud lasts.
So yeah, I mean, get the VXFs.
Get the STUs.
Get the SVLs.
I can't afford those, man.
I bet guarantee you those won't even fit in the box.
Yes, sir.
we ain't got money like Big Money Jordan over here.
I do
I am
not
pretty
have
impressed
money, dude.
I am really impressed with the Scars perimeters, but are they just thrown up there as some BS perimeters to make you buy the sub?
No, they're not.
I mean, Master Will's doing pretty good with them.
They're
Like I
good
said, I see
subs,
some
dude.
real good videos though. Howard, he likes them. Howard really likes them.
At XS Power Show, dude gave me a demo of two 12s. It's on my channel. And a pickup truck. And dude,
Yep.
they was badass, dude.
And he said they were brand new, installed that night or whatever, right?
Yeah.
They was wanging.
Two 12s. He had a JP23 or one of them JP amps. I think it was JP23 on each one with two XS Power D3400s. And he had a Singer alternator. Definitely like the way they look, and they have really good quality to them too, man. They sound good.
I mean, they moved up on a list. You know what I'm saying? They have.
Yeah,
They moved up.
I think Scar would still be super popular and killing the game if they'd have kept coming out with products.
And stop their 15% off sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. I mean, now as far as the most percentage off we got is the DS18 TRXs.
The thing with Scar is you're not even getting 15% off. It's just fucking. That's just the price of the subwoofer.
Yeah. They mark them up so they can mark them down.
It's a
That
tax.
same
It's a
sale
tax
did.
sale that started whenever the fuck, and then it'd be like, oh, tax season sale, 15% off, and then that stays tax season sale until something else pops up that they could switch it with. Or it's like, oh, Christmas sale, 15% off. It's always every time I've ever been on there, it's always
It's
15%
always
off.
50. Every
Did
time
you
I've
did
ever
you go
ordered anything.
did you go on their website?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So they ain't had no promos they was running.
No.
just 15% off.
So they got the 15% off promo running?
Oh yeah, all day long.
I mean, they run it 365 days a year. It's always on sale.
Hmm.
Every time, like I said,
Damn.
every time I've ever been to that website, it's 15% off.
It's like with a code or something or
No, they just give it to you.
It's just
It's not a
there.
sale, Marcus. They just mark their stuff up so they can mark it down to make you think you're getting a sale.
hmm.
They've had the same 15% sale for the last 5 years.
Which is really dumb because their prices are okay any damn way.
Right.
Dude, you can get they got EVL 18s on there for like $220.
Damn, that's cheap.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if you had room for 4 18s and you just did 4 EVL 18s and some type of sixth order bandpass wall. Dude, it'd be fucking nasty as shit and you wouldn't have to put a bunch of power on it.
No, not at all.
I think
I
that
mean,
they
honestly, a couple of 5Ks would do it perfect.
Yeah, they have their place for what they are and what they can do, and I see why a lot of people don't like them and shit on them and stuff. They got really shitty motor force. I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
I mean, the motor, a McDouble's bigger than the motor.
yeah. So it's like, but they're cheap, dude.
They're cheap, and they do what they would say they're gonna do.
Yeah, definitely.
People get mad when they put an 8K on them and they blow.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
had.
raining at your house, Jordan?
I don't think so. Yeah, on my two EVL 15s, I had a SFB 5K, and it was plenty enough power for them.
Yeah, it'd been plenty of power for 218s too.
I think that's why I liked them so well, because it doesn't require you to have all this badass electrical and shit to push them. And I had them in a great box, so I was probably giving them 3K or something like that after rise, 2,500 watts, and they just played really well there. Hell, I could play songs 25, 23 hertz up to whatever, and it just picked everything up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd recommend them for cheap stuff, But, well, shit, boys, I guess it's about that time, huh?
Yeah, let's round her up.
Let's
Thank you, everybody,
round
if
her
anybody's
up.
still with us.
Time went fast on that one.
Yep, it goes by, man. If you are still on here watching, in the comments, I do have it pinned for Big Jeff Audio, and then what you do is you click on the link, go and buy all the cool stuff that you want. When you get to checkout, you put in promo code AudioK5, and then you'll get 5% off whenever you leave. Don't forget about the Tip Top app on Big Jeff Audio. If you have any old electronics, old speakers, old subs, computer stuff, they do a program.
Xbox, PlayStation.
Yeah, they do a program where you trade that in and get money off for your new audio stuff. So definitely check them out. And then Boombox Mike don't know, but he's about to have his own promo code for Big Jeff Audio. So be on the lookout for that. Big old Mikey Mike.
One of these days, maybe one of these days, I'll actually put something on my channel.
Follow him over on Facebook. Find him. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the night. Thanks for hanging out, brothers.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
It's always,
Good conversation.
Yeah, it's always good talking with you too, Marcus.
Appreciate it, brother.
I don't really know that we stayed on topic very good tonight, but
that's all right. This ain't really for that. I really wanted to start it because us three are always on the phone talking to each other, and we're usually talking about shit that we talk about
Something.
on here anyway. So it's like, let's go ahead and make
We might as well
content
just
out of it.
record it.
So I heard that you was getting up extra early in the morning, Marcus, and was going to skirt on
You want-
down here to hang out with us.
Hey, I need an
Okay.
Uber lift. I need an Uber lift. You gonna come pick me up?
So,
I need an Uber.
that's-
I need an Uber to Menards.
That's what I was gonna call myself doing in the morning, man. If I can try to get Christmas right for my daughter, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Hell yeah. I told my kids they don't believe in Santa no more. I just told them to go on Walmart.com and just make a list.
Yep, Santa Claus is on Walmart.
If you can't find it on Walmart.com, Mr. Arizona,
Yeah,
you don't
Mr.
belong near a
Arizona.
computer.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Yep.
All
Everybody
right,
have a
Jordan.
good night. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you guys next weekend. Peace
We'll see you
out.
guys in the morning.
Yep. Yep. We'll be filming in the morning. Be on the lookout for that.